if I want to describe someone who I know is very good in English, so I'll go, how eloquent she is. Now, I know in my head, every time I want to describe someone who's good in English, I use the word eloquent because somewhere I have used it so many times that now it is sitting in my permanent memory. Wellness by Vandana. Hi Puja, wanted to know the key to good communication skills. I keep on reading content and learning new vocabulary every day, but when I talk casually, these words vanish from my mind. So sweet. So Vandana, the key to learning new words is it's not the quantity of words that you learn, but the quality. When I say quality, means how often can you use that word that week so that it comes into your vocabulary. So just learning it is not enough. Using it again and again and again. So, sometimes I will work with ecstatic. So that whole week I'll keep saying, I'm ecstatic about this, I'm ecstatic about this, wonderful, fantastic, fabulous. All of these amazing words that I want to pick up in my vocabulary, I'll keep on using them. So Vandana, if you learn a word and you think there will come an appropriate time to use it and only then it should show up, that synapses in our brain does not happen. You have to continuously keep using the word consciously long enough for it to go into permanent memory. Then when you use it from that space, it will come. So anytime you're describing something, so let's say you end up using the word good very often. Now instead of good, what's the other word you'd like to use? Let's say the word is fantabulous or some big word like that. So now every time the word good wants to come out of your mouth, you just go fantabulous. Keep saying it again and again and again, every day. Very soon you'll manage to replace good. Like this, start to look for words that you can replace. So let's say I want to call something bad, but I keep using the word obnoxious for that week. And I keep using it. Now, anytime I want to describe any person or situation that I'm not liking, I will go, how obnoxious of you. Can you see? If I want to describe someone who I know is very good in English, so I'll go, how eloquent she is. Now, I know in my head, every time I want to describe someone who's good in English, I use the word eloquent because somewhere I have used it so many times that now it is sitting in my permanent memory. So that's how you learn to use vocabulary, and look at me giving sessions on vocabulary. I myself am not great in communication and words, or rather I'm very good in communication, but I'm not great in English. So me giving you English class is literally, I'm sure my whole family watching this is going to be laughing at me. So all the very best, sweetheart. I hope you got what I'm trying to say here. It's what we practice and take into our permanent memory that will keep coming out of our mouth. All of us have only a vocabulary of 200 to 250 words. Make a list of all the words you tend to use very often. Replace it with better words. Suddenly your entire vocabulary will sound very fantabulous. Epiphany of life. Okay, how to distinguish between body wisdom and our aversion to stepping out of our comfort zone. Epiphany, one of the things I love to look at is that if something is going to take me towards my goal and I don't want to do it, then for me normally that is resistance. Very rarely it will happen where something is taking you towards your purpose, where your body will tell you otherwise. So start to see if you can marry these two. What does this mean? That means if at the end of that whole thing, if you feel like you will be in a better position and closer to your goal, then the chances are mostly that you are feeling resistance. Okay. Now, if your body is telling you something which is, like where it is, you're feeling like this is not the right person to deal with, or this situation is not feeling right, then ask yourself what in it is not right, so that you can answer those questions for yourself. Whenever I get a feeling from a person that this person is not right for me, I immediately go the other way. Warren Buffett very nicely said, I never look at business ideas, I look at whose idea it is. So learning to judge people will happen better and better the more you start to respect your intuition. So start to give it the respect it deserves. Sometimes we don't give it that respect. So listen to your intuition as far as people are concerned, but as far as situations are concerned, see if you can ask yourself, is this my resistance talking? Because literally I'm feeling scared of getting out of my comfort zone. And the more conversations like this you have with yourself, the better practice you will get. The more practice you will get, the better you will get at being able to diagnose what is actually wisdom and what is actually resistance. It takes some time, but it will start to happen, my sweetheart. You just have to practice it long enough. Sometimes you just have to make a few mistakes. Last time when you thought that this person was right and it was just your comfort zone saying that, but now you've experienced that, this person wasn't right for you. Great learning, because now onwards you'll trust yourself a lot more. So in the beginning, you may feel like you don't understand enough, which is how all of us feel in the beginning of anything, right? Over time, you become a master. Give yourself that time to become a master. Become hyper aware, a very close observer of your own voice, of your own vocabulary, of how your inner voice speaks to you, how your resistance speaks to you. If we have clarity on that, over time, you will master it, my darling.